Welcome to Cherryblossom Yoga. I'm Robin Dinerman. This is a half-hour Hatha Yoga class for beginning and continuing students. Please join me. Whether you're sitting on the couch or standing, remember, as long as you can breathe, you can do yoga. Today, it's a cold and rainy day, and I wore an extra layer of clothing because, number one, I'm cold. And number two, because I forget to remind you that it's good to dress in an extra layer of clothing, which you can take off when you get warm. And then during the relaxation, you can put it on because your body temperature drops for the relaxation. On a cold and rainy day, I think most people would like to crawl into bed, maybe read or nap. But at some point, you want to get everything moving, oil up the joints, stretch the muscles and the tendons, really get your whole body, all the systems of your body moving, the circulatory system, muscular, digestive, everything. So approaching this from a very quiet and slow view, I think would be really nice. That's what I like to do when I'm feeling cold and sleepy, and I don't actually want to do yoga, but I am compelled to do yoga. So we're going to take this slow and do a lot of repetitions. But as you're doing the stretches or holding the postures, feel free to elaborate a little or do less or make up something, just so that you become aware of the placement of your shoulders, your posture, if you're standing straight and tall, if your feet are pressed down evenly. So you can scan your body as we do this and notice what comes up for you without judging yourself, without evaluating your posture. Just notice. You can make some adjustments if you feel they're needed, and then enjoy the special space which you'll create for yourself through the deep breathing and the postures, the asanas, and the stretching. So we're going to begin as if we're just getting out of bed and reaching upward and giving our first big standing stretch of the day. And I'm reaching up with the right hand, bending the right knee, and reaching left hand, bending left knee. So take your time, breathe. Usually we breathe in as we're stretching upward and out as we're coming down. So you find a good pattern for yourself, remembering that you want to deepen the in-breath over time and extend the out-breath. And then press the ceiling away. Now your feet are pressing the earth away, reaching up through the palms of your hands. You might feel a little tingle going on, and then release that tension. And let gravity slowly pull your arms down to your sides. Bend your knees and straighten. And place your hands inside of your elbows, feet hip distance apart, dropping down a little bit as if you're going to take a seat, and then tuck your head in. And you're in standing forward bend, coming down. And I keep my knees a little bit bent because the muscles are still cold, and I don't want to yank them. Your eyes look through between your legs and your arms hang naturally from the shoulders. My fingers touch the floor, yours might not, which is just fine. And straighten the left knee as you bend the right. Straighten the right as you bend the left. Alternately bending and straightening your knees. So we're not in any hurry to complete a lot of postures. We're simply awakening our body, getting everything warmed up, moving. And you may feel yourself beginning to really wake up, especially folded over with the fresh supply of blood coming to your face and your lips. Now I'm going to put my weight on the right foot using the right hand for balance and take one footstep forward and coming forward. Pressing down evenly through both feet and then let your head hang. Lift the sit bones. Now my knees are fairly straight. I'm going to loosen them up a little. And then coming back, bending the right knee, balancing if you can with the arms out, focusing on a spot on the floor, lifting up my left foot, and then come forward, weight on the left foot, and then bring the right leg up. Doesn't have to be high, but I'd like you to notice this. My left knee, my standing leg, is slightly bent. Firm the right buttock, and then tighten the bladder control muscles. Now this is an interesting fine point. It's called Mula Bandha, but it completes many postures. Tightening the bladder control muscles is called Mula Bandha. Bending the left knee, bring the right foot down, and I'm just going to move back a little bit. This time putting the weight on the left foot, right foot comes forward one footstep, and I walk forward with my hands. So little by little, allow yourself to focus only on your body, only on your breath. Let your mind be quiet, at least for a little while. Then bend the left knee, bring up the toes of the right foot if you can balance. Sometimes I can balance better on one side, than the other. Do what you can. My head is lifted just a little, but not up. And then bring the arms down, weight forward, hands slightly forward, left leg up, right knee bent, left buttock tightened, and then Mula Bandha. So if you feel your hips swinging outward, try and line it up with the knee above the ankle. And lower the head. And then bending the right knee, put the left foot back into place. Link the thumbs, lift the arms alongside your ears, lengthen the neck, lifting the back of the neck and unfolding with as flat a back as you can manage up to center. Arms down in T position, one palm up, breathe in, and exhale, leaning to the side. Looking straight forward. And inhale back to center. Crossing center line, exhale to the other side. This can become a moving meditation. And then back into T position and feet about hip distance apart, and slowly turn to the right, bending the left knee. You can pull that right shoulder back a bit, but just look to the right. And inhale back to center, bending the right knee now, and looking left. So we're not turning the head all the way. And return to center. Soften the hands, let them float down to your sides. Now we've done some forward movements, little tiny subtle back bend. Placing hands at the lower back, retract the jaw, draw the elbows toward each other, and then consciously firm the buttocks, tucking the tailbone under. Take a deep breath, the chest opens, the chest lifts, the lungs fill with air. A renewing breath, a refreshing breath, and release. And if you can turn the toes down under of one foot and then the other foot, and roll outward and inward. I'll pull up my trousers a little bit. And then another moving meditation called the windmill, which is very good for the hips and lower back and stretching out the muscles of the legs. So we'll start with the feet a little bit more than hip distance apart, hands on the hips, and turn all the way. This is my right, so my left knee is bent. I'm looking right. Take a breath in. Hold the breath. Turn all the way to the left. So now the right knee is bent. Now you're going to exhale down the outside of the left leg. Exhale across to the right leg. Inhale up. That's a complete rotation, holding breath, turning. Exhale down to the side. Exhale across. And inhale up. Hold breath. Exhale. Exhale. And inhale. And we're going to complete the movement, coming to center, unfolding upward, pausing. And shift your weight from side to side. And turn the feet outward slightly, a little bit farther apart. And bend, bringing the knee over the ankle or slightly beyond. Shoulders above hips, and then rotate the shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down. And alternate shoulders coming forward, bringing my feet back together. Backs of the hands press against each other. Thumbs point back, the arms rotate back. Pressing against each other, opening and twisting backward. And now we'll do the other side for the windmill. Feet hip a little bit more than hip distance apart, and in fact you can try it even a little bit more than that. Remember to keep your knees loose. We're turning to the left now. Breathe in. Hold your breath. Turn all the way to the right. Exhale down the outside of the right leg. Exhale across. And inhale up. Hold breath. Turn right. Exhale down. Exhale across. And inhale up. Now remember, you can go at your own pace. I wouldn't go any faster, but certainly try going more slowly, letting your mind scan your body as it moves, twists, folds. One more time around. Standing in Tadasana, hands at the heart in Anjali Mudra. Pause with your eyes closed. Scan your body. Feel your heart beating. Perhaps you feel warmer now, more alert, more focused. We're going to take a short break and we'll return to Cherryblossom Yoga for the rest and relaxation, which will be on the floor.
Gracias. Thank you.
What's wrong, mijo?
Donating to a pet's medical care can keep families together. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Welcome back to Cherryblossom Yoga for our rainy day yoga, and along with my extra layer, this top, and the pants on top of my leggings, I'm wearing these little slip-ons, slipper socks. They're more like socks, and they have grids at the bottom which give traction, because usually, of course, my feet are bare and the sweaty foot on the mat gives you traction, but my feet were too cold, sorry. The other reminder about clothing is it doesn't matter what you wear as long as you are not feeling tightness around the waist or the chest at all. You don't want to wear a belt, you don't want to wear jeans, you do want to wear something that stretches and moves with you. So remember, if you can breathe, you can do yoga. You have to let yourself breathe, wear the right clothing. So we're going to do a little bit of movement on the floor, and then we'll come down for the relaxation. So beginning with the feet straight out, flex the feet hard, and the feet will lift in most cases. Firm the buttocks. You may even rise up when you do that. Shoulders above hips. Now your thumbs slip under the thighs. Fingers spread, a cushion of air under your palms, and you push the floor away. You may lift up. I have long arms, so I do lift up off the floor. This pulls the legs and pelvis down and helps straighten the spine. That's good. Bandha Konasana, the seated angle pose, the soles of the feet against each other. And coming forward, keeping a good space between your navel and your breastbone. You're coming forward, try not to collapse. And we're opening up the thighs, opening up the groin, opening the hips. Just some basic, easy stretches. And take a moment to let your head rest on your hand, pushing the other leg away. And let your hand feel the weight of your head. And then come back to center, sitting tall, and then switching the weight to the other side. And back to center, legs out into a wide V, and pressing gently inside, separating the legs. The feet are not fully flexed, but they are pointed upward, and the arms parallel to each other as you reach forward. And here again, you don't want to just bend into the waist. You want to keep the upper body lifted and move forward from the navel. And I'm really feeling it right through here, the upper thighs. I'm pressing the feet out a little more, lift up, turn toward one leg, just come down. I can reach the foot, reach for the ankle or the shin, wherever you can go. And then allow yourself to settle into the posture. Now at this point, I feel that my right sit bone's coming up, so I'm actually going to press down a little so it evens it out. Neck muscles relaxed. With each exhalation, allow yourself to fold forward a bit more. And slowly come up, come to center, and come down over the other leg. And you'll notice a difference between the two legs, the two sides. And once again, I feel like I'm lifting up, so I'm going to put a little bit of pressure downward. Check your shoulders. You shouldn't be hunching them up. Let them sink down. When you get to that out breath, make a ha sound. Just sink down a bit more. And slowly come up, coming to center. Bring your shoulders above the hips, press down through the sit bones. Take a deep breath, bringing the hands over your head and turn at the waist. So come forward, both hands reach for one foot. Open your arms, inhale up. Turning to the other leg, exhale down. Inhale, open. Exhale, turn and down. Inhale. Now at this point, see if you can slow it down so your in-breath is much deeper. And complete the movement. Hands to the heart. Slowly open your eyes. And let's come down to the floor on our backs, or you can remain seated if you like for our relaxation. So here's another suggestion I haven't mentioned in a while, is many people feel not quite right, a discomfort when lying down on the back. So an easy way to take care of that is to put a rolled blanket under your knees. Shavasana, the corpse pose. Turn the palms up. They're slightly away from the body. And on your next in-breath, arch your back, tuck the shoulder blades in toward the spine. This flattens the blades to the floor, lifts and opens your chest so your breath is effortless. Notice how cool the in-breath is. Draw the air up your nostrils, pull it down into your body, and you follow it into a spacious area where there's no weight, no time, just the moment, the beating of your heart, sound of your breath. And allow your awareness to return to your body and your breath. And if you wish, bring your arms over your head, over your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Give yourself a really good stretch. Then bring the knees up. Press your feet into the floor. Roll over onto your side. Let your head rest on your arm. Using your top hand, press the floor away. Walk your hands back to your body. Return to a comfortable seated position. And just one other comment about a cold and rainy day. Always keep your back muscles warm. Don't sit down on anything cold. Don't lean on anything cold. Most of us, by the time we're seniors, have some sort of back issue. So it's important to keep those muscles warm and flexible, toned up, to help support your spine, which helps your breathing, which helps everything. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're feeling wonderful, and I hope you can carry that feeling with you into your day, into your week, and into your life. Namaste.